It's fine. We'll just CGI that out.
We'll fix it in post.
Alright, now throw some gang signs because we're doing magic.
We're doing magic today.
Hello and welcome to Nothing Important. Today we're playing Comics with Joe.
I'm distracted.
It's Joe.
It's Joe! Jeremy, would you care to explain the game of Comics with Joe?
We're playing two truths and a lie. Two of us are truthers. One of us is liars. Who?
That's the question, isn't it?
Joe, we all
It's
tell
up to me to find out.
And you're very bad at it so far.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, Maybe it's
Now-
the glasses.
Yeah,
You
now I can't
found
even see.
one lie.
Now I can't even
Dude,
see.
yeah, Joe figured it out the first time, and we were like, "Wow,
Right.
Impressive.
this
Yeah.
might be harder than we thought." We were wrong.
Put yourself in my shoes. This is so fucking hard.
I do
You
feel
have
for
no
you.
idea.
I know, I
You
genuinely...
have no idea.
I know who's lying, and every
Yeah.
now and then we've been playing, and I'm like, I feel like I forget who's lying halfway through.
It's fine, Joe. You could literally say anything is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I would go, "That's true.
Right.
That's true, probably."
That's right. Okay, we would like find something else and like switch like the spots for something.
Yeah, you could explain something in music, and I would go, "I have to believe you because I know literally zero things."
That would be fun one day.
We're going to explain
Switch it
pinch
around.
harmonics to
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah. How to do a pinch harmonic?
a pentatonic scale.
Oh, like the band?
No.
Uh-oh.
Dang. That's all I had.
Well, shit.
First round. All right.
We're doing Dr. Strange today.
Master of the Mystic Arts.
The Sorcerer Supreme himself, holder of the Eye of Agamotto,
Lives in Greenwich Village.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
We got to figure out a fucking format because we just ramble for the first 10 minutes.
Rambling is fine.
That's-
And go!
It's funny.
And honestly, my favorite Marvel movie. I know it's unpopular opinion.
No, that's my favorite
but
Marvel
it's my
movie.
favorite Marvel movie.
It's my favorite.
Fucking
Yeah.
blasphemy.
Joe and I agree on most things.
What a nightmare. I can't stand that movie.
Okay, it's fine.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't like Stephen Strange because I'm not a racist. So it's
Oh, what? What?
What do you hate, doctors?
Is he racist?
That's me. I hate doctors.
Jesse hates doctors.
I do too. That's
Good.
right. We
You're a
agree on
doctor.
most things.
Unsubscribe.
Once again, we agree on most things.
If you hate doctors,
like,
comment down.
subscribe.
Yeah, comment down below why.
I'm the one who does all of the channel stuff. I'm gonna get fucking so much shit. If anyone, honestly, thank God no one's gonna watch it either.
Like, comment, and skip your regular checkups.
All right, for my story.
Okay, I guess Jake's first.
Jake's
first.
Round one. Fight.
So my story has a little backstory.
Cast a spell.
All right, a pre-story story.
So
A proluge.
Dr. Strange at this point has been through a lot. Secret Wars.
Just like him.
What year are we in? Start us off there. What year are we in?
Dormammu.
Roughly.
I think this is like 2018.
20, all right, fairly recent.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, Jake, is he wearing the sneakers?
I don't know.
Damn it!
No, I think in 2018 he should be wearing the sneakers.
All
I
right.
think he might be wearing sneakers.
Well,
to
he
be
wears
completely honest.
he wears probably a nice dress shoes because
Dress shoes.
in
like
my
spats.
story.
Yeah.
In my story, Doctor Strange is no longer a sorcerer. He is a veterinarian.
Okay.
How do you fix the hand problems?
So,
Right.
Doctor Strange, I don't know how he fixed his fucking hands. I think it was magic. Probably.
Yeah.
So,
that was the original plan to
So
begin with.
he originally, so he fixes his hands and he gives up the title of Sorcerer Supreme to Loki. He had a big, giant battle with someone called Empirical.
Empirical.
Empirical, something
Oh,
like
Cole. Spell it.
Empirikul.
Okay.
He's related to King K. Rool.
That's a lie.
This is the lie.
And Jake's lying.
He was the
right
biggest
out
threat
the
to
gate.
magic yet.
of course.
They were like a group. The Empirical.
Oh, it's like a collective.
Yeah, they were worshippers of science, led by the Imperator.
Okay.
Oh no, the militant atheist.
So Reddit.
Richard Dawkins.
I'm here to be a dick about things and then shit on Muslims for no reason.
I hate religion, but especially the one that not white people listen to.
Jesus Christ.
He just
That's a
described-
direct quote from Richard Dawkins and every annoying kid you went to high school with.
Dr. Strange is really fighting the good fight here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking kicking Richard Dawkins' ass for saying stupid shit on Twitter.
Man, I
That's why he's
wish.
my favorite superhero.
So the Imperial eventually come to Earth and like just fuck shit up. Strange was defeated. Then like Scarlet Witch and like fucking Magic and everyone help him. Magic spelled Magik.
Of course.
They defeat him. Strange joined forces with the Thing in the cellar. Blah blah blah. A whole bunch of shit happens, and he's like,
Like a
"I'm."
bar tussle?
They had a bar tussle.
Part.
And he was like, wow, that was fucked up. So Loki was like, yeah, he comes to Earth, and I guess Loki's a good guy at this point. And he's just like, yeah, I don't think you're equipped to take on any of the threats that are going to potentially come to Earth. And it was really set up by the Empirical invasion, but we don't know that yet.
Okay.
We
Well, we do.
Loki's very coy with why he wants the position because he's Loki. He's just kind of a dick like that. So
Classic.
he tricks Doctor Strange into giving up his title and his sanctum and like all of his shit, and he kicks him in the butt on the way out. You know, like,
Okay.
he's just like, get
As
out
he
of
does,
here. Like, so Steven, with even though his hands are fixed, his medical license has been revoked.
No.
It's been a long time.
good.
He hasn't been a doctor in a while.
So he decides, why did I just do that?
Because you're a creep.
What did you do?
That's my leg.
I didn't see his knee there, and I just went like this.
What are you doing, Jake? Check.
Fucking
Pick
creep.
now to make a move.
Now we're on camera.
Yeah.
Wow, HR is gonna hear about this. So Doctor Strange goes, I'm gonna open a veterinary clinic, and he also
No license needed
Why
for
is that the
that.
natural thought process? Go right to veterinary.
because I think comic book writers don't understand how the world works, so they think like doctors are like ranked. So you're like the top is like surgeon, and then like you get knocked down and demoted, and you're a dentist. So
Okay.
like
That is how it works.
I want to see Dr. Strange, the chiropractor.
Me too.
he's a spiritual healer.
I would go to
Yeah,
him.
he's doing your spinal adjustments to realign your chi.
Yes.
Also, he gets an elderly basset hound called Bats, and he gives it the ability to talk. And it's
Bats with a Z.
no, with an S.
Fuck this.
And he gives
Should've
it
checked out.
he gives it the ability to talk, and it's his best friend. And he just kind of hangs out in the vet clinic and makes wisecracks all the time.
Where's Wong?
I don't fucking know. I don't read Doctor Strange. What do you want from me? Like,
I want more answers.
I'm not a fucking dork. I don't read Ayn Rand. And like,
Where did this come from?
fucking, I'm not some weird ass libertarian who's gonna fucking.
Again, what does it do with Wong? I just want to know where
What does
Wong
it do with
is.
Doctor Strange? Dorks read Doctor Strange. No offense.
Jake,
Comment
You're
down
into
below
kid
if
stuff,
you're
okay?
a dork.
Jake, you're into kid stuff. Okay.
Yeah, Jake's into
So-
kid stuff. He can't understand the complexity that is
Yeah,
Doctor
Wong?
Strange. Yeah, and Wong.
Jake knows all the storylines of like Gumby and Friends.
No, that's him.
Oh, that's him. Sorry.
What? Yeah.
So, Dr. Strange, he's just kind of living his life with his wisecracking dog.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Doolittle.
It's me, Poochie.
He's like Dick Dastardly.
And this guy, Scarlet Witch shows up at a point and is just like, "Fuck are you doing? Get back to the sanctum." And he's like, "No, thank you."
All right.
Everyone's just like, "What are you? Why are you a vet? What? Like, this isn't a fucking sitcom spinoff in the '90s. Like, you fucking moron. Go back and do your job." So he's just like, "No, thank you." But then he finds out Loki is trying to find a powerful spell called the Exile of Sing Soon, which Steven
Sounds good.
has hidden inside Zelma's soul for safekeeping.
Who's Zelma?
She is. Can you explain who Zelma is?
No.
Okay. Forget Zelma.
She's just like a. I think one of his love interests.
All right. That's fine.
And so
He's
he's
good enough for me.
he's hidden.
Random girl.
I don't know Doctor Strange at all.
Okay.
So Zelma's soul holds this spell for some reason, and he's like, "None of that, Loki. It's not." Oh, you got me mad now. So
Stay away from my girlfriend's soul, you fucking weirdo, you.
Never talk to me or my son again.
Yeah, never talk to me or my girlfriend's soul.
So he's just like, fuck it. And he goes and he yells at Loki, and they got into a big argument. And during this, Bats gets like really overexcited, and he's like an old dog, and he's just like yelling, and like Dr. Strange's like, calm down, buddy. Like you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Your heart's gonna plotz. And it's he said that word for word.
Oh yeah.
Direct quote.
You can quote it. So he doesn't. They keep fighting. They're not like having a fight. They're just arguing with each other. And then like Bats has a heart attack and dies.
For real?
Yes.
Oh no!
The
So-
dog has a heart attack and dies?
Oh my
This
god!
is fucked up. I don't like this story.
Relax. So Loki feels bad, but they leave. Loki promises he'll make it up to him for his like friend dying. So he's just like Strange's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go fight Loki, and so they go. With Sentry, Strange gained power from you know fucking Yggdrasil, fucking Yggdrasil. So Strange gained power from Yggdrasil and used it to fight Loki.
Okay.
But Zelma casts a spell that cancel out all forms of magic for a few minutes. Just like, I got 3 minutes alone. I got you for 5 minutes. You're not going anywhere. So Zelma casts a spell that gets rid of everyone's magic, and
Good for Zelma.
so she was hoping to
She's
have
the
them.
hero.
She was hoping they would be able to
Random girl.
random girl. She was hoping they would be able to reach some kind of like middle ground since they have powers. But she forgot Loki's a god, so he could literally just punch the shit out of Dr. Strange.
Yeah.
who's just like he went to Yale. So like,
He's an old man.
he's like an old man who went to Harvard, and Loki is the god of mischief and can just fucking punch his lights out. So he did that.
Good.
But then Strange turned the tables and released the Void from the depths of the inner sanctum, and he fused with it. But while it was possessing Steven's body, the Void told Loki where to find the spell he was looking for, so it was pointless. So Loki separated.
Wow.
So Loki separated the spell from Zelma
Okay.
and used it to consolidate all of Earth's striving magic into himself. So he's just like, give me your magic, give it to me. I'm a hungry piggy. Nom, 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 nom. And he just like
Verbatim.
I don't like the way you
Yeah.
said that. That was too natural for you to just be like, I'm a hungry piggy, nom 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 nom.
Hungry for magic.
That's how your mother likes when I say. So she,
taking the microphone off.
Okay. All right.
I'm hungry, Piggy.
Hello, Jeremy's mom.
Hello, police.
Just get a restraining order on this guy.
You're never allowed near my house.
Fuck, I lost my place.
Good.
I hope you never find it. That's your punishment.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's been making it up this whole time. Jake is just looking at like pictures of.
He didn't write anything down. He's just improvising this, and now he's stalling for time.
I'm looking at pictures of Dr. Strange's shoes.
Yeah, so is he wearing the sneakers or not?
What kind of shoes are they?
They're loafers.
Loafers. Like
That's a
fucking
lie.
Penny loafers.
I don't think so.
That's a lie. Comment down below if you think Jake is a liar and
Straight
also
for
a
his
bad
Air
person.
Jordans.
All right, so he put it all himself, so to provide a temporary fix to Empiricool's ravaging.
Oh, God, I forgot about
That was
Empirical.
that as we said earlier. That was
Yeah.
his true motive all along.
Yeah.
He was a benevolent force this time.
Wow.
So Strange and Loki joined forces and locked the Void back in the basement of the Sanctum.
Right.
Blah blah blah. We all
Where
hug.
the void belongs, in the basement,
I guess. Of Greenwich Village.
I mean, where else do you keep your void?
in my heart.
Oh, shit.
So
Yikes.
so
Fuck.
So Loki felt bad about everything. He reveals that he used like a trick to make Doctor Strange sign over everything. So he was always the
Sorcerer Supreme.
the Sorcerer Supreme the whole time.
Can't even remember what the title is.
So
What a
he
fucking liar.
So he gave Strange the role back. And before being teleported away, Loki apologized for Bats and raised him from the dead and gave him back as a ghost. So now he's a talking ghost dog that goes on adventures with Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
Ghost
This
Mutt.
seems
My
out of
favorite
character
comic.
benevolent for Loki. Like, Loki seems like a nice guy.
What do you want from me? I didn't write it.
Sometimes he's a nice guy.
But this nice? Like, this is pretty nice.
Yeah, I don't trust Jake.
Who was this story by again, Jake?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Here we
What
go.
a
Here we go with the
fucking
lies.
liar.
I don't know who wrote it.
Hang on.
No one drew it. This is just a book. This is words.
No one drew it. It's just
So it was Doctor Strange number 381, the first issue of the Marvel Legacy run. And it was written by it came out in December 6, 2017.
I know it just went away.
Yeah?
What year?
December 6, 2017.
Sounds like prime sneaker time for Doctor Strange.
And it was written by...
Shut the fuck up. Hang on.
Oh, my favorite writer. Shut the fuck up.
I clearly did not prepare for this.
Clearly.
Clearly, you didn't do the reading.
You didn't.
You couldn't even make up a guy's name for your fake story.
Donnie Cates. There you go. It was fucking.
Doug Munch.
Donnie Cates?
See,
Yeah.
Jake is just saying that because the character in the Hulk story that I told before was named Donnie.
Question time.
Why are you doing that?
You're right next to me.
Creep.
Question time. All right. The first question was who wrote it?
All right, well, second
Donnie
question.
Cates.
Donnie Cates.
Donald Cates.
C-A-T-E-S.
Donald Trump.
No.
Only he can make something this awful.
He can't write.
Can't read.
Can't read.
Can't speak.
Can't even breathe, hopefully.
Can't live. Can't die.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't put that out there.
Were you at least happy that the dog came back to life? In the
Yeah,
end?
Ghost Mutt.
Take him back to life.
my
He became a
favorite
ghost.
My
He's
favorite
a-
comic book. Ghost Mutt.
Dino
Go on.
Mutt and the Blue
Ask me
Falcon.
questions about the story that is 100% real.
At least 90.
What the fuck were they called again? The Aster Call or something?
The empirical.
The Empirical.
The what did you call them?
The Aster Call.
The empirical. The militant atheists.
Right. The
Like empirical.
right.
I
but
just got that. I swear to
Oh
God.
my God.
I just got that.
You're so stupid.
I want you to know there were several points where I was like, I'm just gonna tell Jake that he's saying it wrong, but I'd rather you sit there and like for people in the comments to go like,
Wait, so Jeremy, so you've heard of the Empirical?
no.
Okay.
I've been saying it wrong for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's funny.
All right, Jake. No more questions.
No more questions.
That's all I needed to hear.
His
Oh my
cross-examination is done.
Yeah.
Cross-examination.
That's all I needed to hear.
All right,
Take that.
Jeremy's.
it's
All
my
right,
turn,
Jeremy's
baby.
next.
Round 2. Fight.
Jeremy's time to shine.
Yeah.
This is from 2007. It is a 6-issue miniseries. It's called Dr. Strange, Sorcerer Supremacy. It's written by Fred Van Lent.
I told you it's a racist
I like-
comic book.
I like how Jake just reads off the internet every time, but Jeremy reads off of his notes all the
Listen,
time.
I read off my notes too.
Yeah.
You'd be able to see if you were
Right.
next to me.
But I'm not.
I didn't-
Sadly.
I didn't-
Sadly.
Sadly.
I didn't really do my homework for this one.
It's
I'm not gonna
fine.
lie.
You never do your homework. You never do the reading.
I'm the one who sets up all the equipment. I don't have time for reading.
Do the reading.
It's Dr. Strange, Sorcerer Supremacy, 2007, 6-issue miniseries, written by Fred Van Lent, art by Adam Polina. This is after the events of World War Hulk, which Jake described to you very briefly. In that event,
It's in like the same like.
this follows immediately after it, because in that story, when Hulk is just stomping everybody's asses,
Shooting off into the sink.
Doctor Strange is
work it
like,
in there.
Doctor Strange is like, uh-oh, I'm getting my shit absolutely rocked right now. All my regular magic isn't working. Let me strike a deal with the Dread Dormammu
Yay.
and channel his power from the dark dimension. And he still gets absolutely bodied by the Hulk. And so it was all for naught.
Why is the Hulk so powerful?
Because the Hulk is connected. Recently, it was revealed that the Hulk's power comes from the place, but the below place, which is an extra dimensional plane underneath the entire multiverse, where the embodiment of evil lives.
The one,
All right,
the one
side
below
note.
all.
Yeah, the one below all.
Yeah.
That was a little tangent for you there,
Because
everybody.
It was thrown. It's the opposite of the one above all, which is Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
And he met he
The
was
one
met
below.
by the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and the one below all is a big cloud. So.
Okay.
Comics are stupid.
Yes, it is. So he channels the Dread Dormammu to try and fight the Hulk. It doesn't work. The Living Tribunal, which is like this entity, it's this big gold man with 3 faces on his head. And he's like the arbiter of chaos and order in the universe. And he's not happy with the way Doctor Strange has been handling things. He's like, you are not worthy of the title
What
of...
is he talking about? I've never heard of any of this
The
stuff.
Living Tribunal?
No.
The Living Tribunal had his staff in the movie.
Sounds like he's making that up.
He's a big gold man with 3 faces on his head.
Does
him.
that sound real to you, Joe?
Do you
I
remember?
like
Do you remember that lightning staff that Mordo uses in the movie?
Yeah.
That's the staff, the Living
do.
Tribunal.
I do.
That's
See?
the staff that the Golden Man
It
uses.
sounds fake. I'm just...
Anyways, he's not happy, so he's like, you don't get to... we're gonna find out who's... We're new Sorcerer Supreme.
Out with the old.
In with the new Sorcerer Supreme. So he gathers up a bunch of other powerful sorcerers in the Marvel Universe and creates a single knockout tournament.
Like whom?
I have them right here for you. So
Battle Royale.
So Doctor Strange gets to participate. He gets to defend his title. We have Doctor Strange. We have the Scarlet Witch.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble,
Is
everybody.
Doctor Doom in there?
Yes.
I do the
I'm
sorcerer.
I'm sorry.
He's
who
a
was the
sorcerer.
Who was the first one?
We have
Scarlet
Doctor Strange defending his title. Then we have the Scarlet Witch. Then
Who
we
the fuck's
have
the Scarlet Witch? That sounds made up.
Watch WandaVision.
That's
then we have
WandaVision.
then we have Disney Plus.
don't do that.
Doctor Strange, the Scarlet Witch, Doctor Doom, as Joe so presciently pointed out.
Is the Doomcopter here?
No.
Damn it.
Next we have Jennifer Kale, aka Zatanna, the sorceress. She hangs out with the Man-Thing and the Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Then we have Dr. Voodoo.
Okay.
Then we have
I was wondering if Dr. Voodoo was gonna be there.
then we have Damon Hellstrom, the son of Satan, and Dr. Druid.
Wait, who's Zatanna?
Okay.
That sounds fake. That
Jennifer
sounds made up.
Kale. She hangs out with Man-Thing and Ghost Rider. I just said that.
Sounds made up.
God.
I've only
Damn
heard.
it.
I've only heard of 3 of those people. So okay.
Okay.
You
So-
voted Doctor Doom?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Wow.
Oh, excuse me. And Magic is there. It's an 8-person.
Hey, he was in my story. That's
He?
crazy.
Magic-
She.
a she.
That's
Right.
she's a she.
I don't
Damn
know.
it, Jake.
I read.
My God.
I just read the wiki.
My God.
Ileana Rasputina, little sister of X-Man Colossus.
Rasputins in this.
I don't
Yeah.
read-
It's just their
I don't read-
last name.
I don't read
Well,
the
and also
comments.
she's a direct descendant of Grigory Rasputin.
That's not important, though.
Don't worry about it. So it's a single elimination, 8-person tournament. Winner gets to be Sorcerer Supreme. They're in an extra dimensional plane. They're fighting on these big rock platforms in like the void.
Okay.
And there's like sparkles and shit around. So first matchup we have Dr. Voodoo versus Damon Hellstrom, son of Satan. What?
Son of Satan.
That's his name.
I know, but it's just so
Damon
funny every
Hellstrom
time you
is
say it.
just to let you know, Joe, Damon Hellstrom is a man who wears pants and boots.
Man, pants and boots.
Wow.
So
Pants
vain.
and boots, no shirt, and a cape, and he has a flaming pentagram on his chest, and his hair is styled to look like little horns. They're like
We
he
went
like
to high school with people like that.
yeah, no. And he has a trident. He has a pitchfork like the Satan himself.
Is
Like
Adam,
the Satan.
is Adam Warlock there?
No, is he a wizard?
No,
I mean, he's
Jake.
like a cosmic entity. I mean,
Is he a wizard?
I guess no.
No.
He uses magic.
No, he doesn't.
He uses cosmic power. which
They're
is not
different.
Magic.
Anyways,
Agreed.
first matchup.
See, Joe's starting to get it.
Yeah, see, first matchup: Dr. Voodoo versus Damon Hellstrom, son of Satan. Damon Hellstrom, son of Satan,
Yeah.
is like prepare to feel the powers of hell. Dr. Voodoo says to him, he's like, yeah, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, not impressed. And so he starts doing some magic, and a bunch of like zombified hands reach out from under the rock. Like they come out of the ground and they start grabbing Damon Hellstrom, son of Satan. They're pulling him down into the ground. And he's like, he's trying to set them on fire, but just more hands keep coming up. And he says, do you wish to feel the wrath of my father? And Dr. Voodoo is like, did you really just say, like, do you know who my daddy is? He's like, why don't you say hi to him while you're down there? And he just gets pulled under the ground completely.
Cool.
Round 1, done. Dr. Voodoo has won. Next round up, we have, next match, Dr. Druid versus Magic, Ileana Rasputina, one of the queen of the hellscape limbo herself. They're fighting. Dr. Druid's main thing is hypnosis, which is weird. And he's trying to like mind control Magic. And she's like, no, that's not gonna happen. And she
Been there, done that.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, you could learn a thing or two from the demons Belasco and Nastir Anthony. That's his name. His name is Anthony Druid, by the way.
His last name is Druid.
His last name is
He
Druid.
prefers Tony.
No, he doesn't.
Tony Druid?
No, his
Tony
name
is
is no.
Tony Druid.
Hey, yo, I'm Tony Druid.
Tony Druid.
I'm Druid over here.
That's a GTA
It
character.
is. Oh my god.
He's a psychologist, by the way. Would you like to know what kind of doctors everybody is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure, why
Dr.
not?
Strange is a neurosurgeon.
As we know.
Dr. Druid is a psychologist.
Cool.
Dr. Voodoo is an ER physician. And Dr. Doom is a physicist.
There's a lot of people.
Wait, say it again.
Dr. Strange is a neurosurgeon. Dr. Druid is a psychologist.
So is he a doctor of psychology or is he a psychiatrist?
I think he's a doctor of psychology.
Okay.
You know, that's
Just gotta make sure.
No medications coming
Yeah,
out of
it's
him.
gotta be
that does remind me of a story of a moth walks into a psychiatrist's office.
Enough of you. I've had enough of you.
Continue the battle royale.
Please continue.
Match 3, Doctor Strange, Wanda Maximoff, the
Wait,
Scarlet
what happened
Witch.
with
Magic just she pulls out her soul sword.
I just cuts him.
Yeah, and she
pulls out a
just
Soul Calibur.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically she pulls out her
Yeah.
big sword
Eternally
and she and she cuts Dr. Druid's soul in half.
Nice. We like
And
that.
that's the end of that with
Alright,
him.
Sound
Cool.
Now, if you want to know what happened with the moth,
No, I don't.
Match 3, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch.
Wait, I thought that was match 3.
No, that was match
This,
two.
that was match 2. This is
Okay.
match
He tried
3.
to skip ahead. I
Okay.
wouldn't let him.
Okay.
I thought I finished that one,
Yeah.
but Jake distracted me with his stupid comments.
Match 3.
Match 3. Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and
I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm if you don't let me finish the first round.
Another one.
I was just laughing because I don't know any of the magic users in Marvel. DC is more my realm.
okay, that's nice. And so they're fighting, they're shooting magic at each other, and Strange
That's
is
nice.
like,
So bad.
there's a lot. This is 6 issues I have to get through.
Okay.
So speed it up,
go.
Grandma.
I'm trying.
Yeah, come on.
Joe's getting tired.
Where's the cliff notes?
This is the Cliff Notes.
Okay.
Yikes.
They're shooting magic at each other. It's like half the issue is just the two of them fighting, and there's like some like banter. They're like, oh, we know each other, we're Avengers and stuff. And he's like, I'm really sorry, I'm gonna have to beat you, Wanda. And she's like, you think you're gonna beat me? And so, they're fighting, and then he makes a magical cage and traps her inside of that, and she can't get out, and so he wins that one. He's incapacitated her. Yes, Jesse.
I don't know when fucking World War bullshit happens. I don't care, but is this before or after House of M?
This is 2007. So when would that be?
I think House of M was 2005.
Yeah, so
Okay,
this
so
is
it's
after.
after,
Yeah, this
House
is
of
after.
M was before Civil War, so
When was World War bullshit?
2006.
Okay.
So this is 2007, like afterwards. So that's the first. That's match 3. Match 4, very short. Doctor Doom, Jennifer Kale, Zatanna. They fight. Doom has no problem just like wrecking this woman. Her whole thing is that she wears like she looks like. You know the Kate Bush song Babushka, Joe? You ever see the music video for
No,
that song?
no,
Anyways,
I have
she
not
wears
seen the music
she
video.
wears a chainmail bikini and has a sword, and that's what Jennifer Kale looks like.
Amazing.
She's a white woman with blonde hair and a chainmail bikini.
Amazing.
And Doctor Doom just blasts her into space.
All right.
Round 1 over. Next up, we have round 2. We have Doctor Doom and Magic fighting. Doom is trying to get her to join him, and he's like, the two of us are very powerful sorcerers. We could very easily overpower the Living Tribunal and rule the universe together. And Magic says to him, well, if I'm going to take over the universe, I'm going to do it myself. No, thank you, Victor. I'm just going to cut your soul in half now. And he's like, all right, fuck you. And so then he starts like conjuring a bunch of like demonic entities that just like dogpile on her. And he's like, I know you lived in hell for a while. This is very upsetting for you. And so she gets like overwhelmed by it and teleports away, opens up a portal and leaves. And so she forfeits. And then we have Dr. Strange and Dr. Voodoo. This is another big fight. This is the other half of this issue. They have two different styles of magic. So like, you know, they're pretty evenly matched. And Voodoo is like pushing Strange to the edge. You know, of his capabilities, but then Strange like pulls out this obscure spell out of nowhere where, fun fact about Dr. Voodoo is he's actually two guys.
Oh.
He's Daniel and Jericho Drum, they're brothers, and Daniel died and his soul lives inside Jericho's body. So they have the they have the magical capability of two guys, and that's why there's such why he's such a powerful sorcerer. Yeah. He casts this spell, separates Dan. Yeah, they're two sorcerers in a trench coat.
That's why they'll win.
Yeah.
That's why he'll fucking win.
And so he hits him with this spell that separates Daniel's soul from Jericho's body, which like catches him off guard. Yeah, I had a burp. No, I'm good now.
You want me to slap you on the back or something?
No, I don't. He separates Daniel's...
You heckled me for half of my fucking story.
And?
You can't get mad at me for making fun of you.
I can do whatever I want.
He's a grown man.
I'm a grown man.
My entire story might as well have been booing me.
But it was bad.
And?
You didn't do the reading.
So he separates them. He doesn't have as much power now. Dr. Strange is able to overpower him and he wins. So... Now we have the final matchup. It's Doctor Strange versus Doctor Doom. This is
turned enemies.
No, the enemies turned enemies.
To lovers.
Enemies to lovers, back to enemies again, because they're not into the same stuff.
Damn.
Man, it be like that sometimes.
It really do.
Yeah, Doom
so
too much about Doom copters and Doom nets and Doom castles.
And he's like, "What about Strange?
What about the Strange copter?
What about Stevie Boy over here?" So they're, you know, two of the best sorcerers in the universe. They're like warping reality and shit while they're fighting. Mm-hmm. And then Doom tries to get Strange to join him. He's like, come on, we can take over the universe. He's trying it again. Didn't work with magic, but he's like, I'll get... Steven is an idiot.
Stevie.
Yeah, he's stupid. I'll get him. And Strange is like, no, fuck off, Victor. And so Doom was like, all right, fine. And then he pulls out a knife and he stabs Strange in the stomach.
Oh, yeah.
How's this for magic?
Yeah.
Fuck magic. Steal.
He just stabs him right in the stomach. And so now he's bleeding to death, just laying there. And Doom is like, make me Sorcerer Supreme, Living Tribunal. You won't do it. And like, yeah, basically,
Goading the Living Tribunal was the best idea.
and so the defeated sorcerers get to watch the fights afterwards. So they're all like spectating, and Dr. Voodoo is like, this isn't good, and so he jumps off like the rock that he's on, and he is able to like get the jump on Doom. He's not expecting him. And is able to turn the tide because of that. He, you know, gets the jump on him and everything. And so, him and Strange, even though Strange is dying right now, the two of them are able to defeat Doom. And Dr. Voodoo uses his medical knowledge and his magic to close up Steven's wound. He's not dying anymore. And
gave him like 100 boo-boo kisses.
Yeah, and so now the Living Tribunal is
Butterfly kisses.
Yeah, the Living Tribunal is like, all right, Steven, you've won. Everyone else has been beaten. And he's like, I didn't really win. He's like, you know, Jericho over here won. I'm not worthy of the title. He's the real hero here. So he acquiesces and gives Dr. Voodoo the title of Sorcerer Supreme. that's the end of the series, and then this leads into the very short-lived ongoing series, Dr. Voodoo, Avenger of the Supernatural by Rick Remender and Jeff D. Pallow.
Rick Remender.
This was all after World War Hulk, right?
Yes.
All right.
Remember before when he said that?
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, I didn't know if this was, like...
Good story, Jeremy.
Thank you.
A real tearjerker.
Wow. Yike.
I don't think Joe's rushing to buy that miniseries.
I was confused by the timeline, because it sounded like he was, like, got pulled out of battle in the Living Tribunal. It was just like, wow, it's really fucked up down there. Time for a tournament arc.
Love a good tournament arc.
Yeah.
And Strange's like, can I go back and, like, stop this? And he's like, nope.
No, this is after. He's like, Dormammu, can you please help me fight the Hulk? And he's like, oh, sure. And then...
Oh, sure, buddy.
And then it doesn't help.
And the Tribunal's like, man, I bet you feel stupid.
Yeah, basically. He's just like, all three of his faces are just like, you're so fucking stupid, Steven.
Fucking idiot. Doctor Strange is a fucking idiot, though.
Yeah.
Fair. He is a fucking moron.
So, all right.
Question time.
Question time.
Hit me.
All right. Where do you even begin with this one?
Where?
I feel like it was
to
pretty
begin?
straightforward, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Did-
So
I have a question.
okay.
Did Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom ever smooch during this?
No, Doctor Doom's face is behind that mask. It's stuck to his face.
Shit.
It's
He
stuck.
smooshes the mask.
Stuck to his face.
No, Doctor Doom is not a smoocher.
It's true.
That's why it didn't work out between them.
Yeah. That's the only reason. Not because one of them is evil.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is kind of a prick.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in this whole storyline, like Hulkamania, whatever you
Yeah, World War Hulk.
World
Yeah.
War Hulk.
Hulkamania.
Close enough.
Hulkamania, brother.
Yeah, when it runs when the Hulkster runs wild on Manhattan and levels it.
Killing Avengers left and right.
When the Hulkster opens a pasta restaurant in
Yeah.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
Fucking-
So in this whole World War Hulk and this thing, does Spider-Man ever show up?
Yes. Yes, he does.
What does he do?
He tries to fight the Hulk.
Does he win?
No.
Okay.
This isn't about the Hulk anymore. We did the Hulk episode.
That's all I needed to know. Next.
Next
We asked
question.
that in the Hulk episode.
He's been thinking
You
about
didn't
it.
even ask me any questions when I told you about World War Hulk. Why would you just like I know. 2 episodes later.
It took them this long to think of a question.
My brain is indexing. All right.
I'm gonna
All right.
say I do. I think Joe's struggling this episode because he doesn't know if I'm getting shit wrong because I'm lying or because I'm just an idiot.
That's always the game. That's the game.
It is.
I can be a sociopath. You can never tell what's up with me.
Yeah. For real.
All right, Joe. Do you have more questions for me?
No, I have.
Okay. You have one question about Spider-Man.
What's it about the story?
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
It's decide time.
Yeah.
Wait, Jesse hasn't gone.
Oh, you have a question?
No, I didn't go ahead and do my story.
Oh.
This is
Sorry,
just going on for a week.
Oh my God.
Jeremy's been
fucking
telling
story
us.
yet.
Jeremy told us the entire backlog of Dr.
I read the
Strange.
entire Bible.
Final round. Fight.
Joe, did you know that Dr. Strange fought Dracula?
Oh my god.
Yes!
Bam!
At it again.
Bringing it home.
With your boy Drac.
And you know what? At this point, who hasn't fought Dracula?
That's a fair
That's
question.
a good question.
This was written by Roger Stern and drawn by Gene Colan in 1983.
Colon.
Colon.
Or is it Cologne?
No, it's more like Colan.
Colan.
Colan. It's an A, not an O.
Oh. Colan.
Colan.
Okay.
We begin in China.
Ancestral home of Dracula.
Dr. Sun, a Chinese scientist, is really trying to figure out how to upload a human brain into a computer.
I like this.
Can I ask, before we start, is this as long as the Batman one?
No, it's not as
Oh,
long,
thank God.
but it's still kind of long.
Okay.
But it's not as long.
All right.
So that happens. He gets it done, uploads his own brain into the computer,
Great.
becomes evil.
Then becomes evil.
Yeah, it becomes an evil supercomputer.
Okay, perfect.
So
The
You know,
stage is set.
the stage is set. Who has to stop evil Dr. Sun?
Dracula.
That's right, Joe. Dracula. You're on top
Dracula.
of this. Dracula has to stop
You
Dr.
see,
Sun.
it just makes sense.
Why was Dracula in China? I don't fucking know. But he's here to stop Dr. Sun.
He's traveling.
With the help of his best friend.
He's on holiday.
He's traveling.
So he's on a cruise. So wait,
Cruise. He's on a Norwegian cruise.
To China.
hey, isn't this just Armin Zola? This character?
Why, did Armin Zola become a computer man?
Yes,
I know
that's
he
his
became,
whole
that
thing.
I know he became a computer man in the movie. Is that real?
heard
That
like
is real. It's
Mazola,
even
like
dumber in the
cooking
movie.
oil.
Zola corn oil.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's even dumber in the comics because he's basically Krang from the Ninja Turtles.
I don't know any Ninja Turtles.
Oh my God.
Whatever. So, Dracula's fighting Dr. Sun with his best friend. That's right, Blade, the Daywalker.
What?
All right, so Blade's in this too.
Yeah, Blade's here too.
Okay,
So-
Blade and
Blade,
and Drac.
Dracula, and the computer Dr. Sun have a big tussle. Dracula dies.
How do you tussle with a computer?
Well, he like summons robots.
Oh, okay. So it's like
It's like a sci-fi fight,
Okay.
but with Dracula and Blade.
Put with the Dracula in there.
There's the Dracula
All right.
thrown in there for good
all
reason.
right.
So Dracula died.
I was on board. Now I'm kind of falling off a little bit. Okay,
Good pick up again, good pick up again.
Let's give it a roll. Let's give it a roll.
Dracula dies, Blade grabs his body, retreats, uses his Daywalker powers to revive Dracula, begrudgingly, because Blade wants to kill Dracula.
I was
Why
just
the
gonna
fuck
say
did he
that.
revive him?
Because only together can they stop the evil Dr. Sun.
It's not true.
Even though they lost the first time.
I
But it's
was-
okay, they do it a second
That's
time.
a lie.
They do it a second time and they beat Dr. Sun.
They gather all the Dragon Balls and bring Dracula back to
Yeah.
life.
So that happens. That was all very important prologue. Now we're going to get to the Doctor Strange.
I fucking want to die.
So we start with Doctor Strange gazing into a crystal ball, as he does. You know, he's a wizard. When he hears a woman scream, so he goes and investigates, and he finds his best friend Wong dead.
Bum bum bum.
Be more reactive. He's dead. Wong's dead.
Wong's dead. Oh my
Wong-
god.
oh my God.
Holy
Wong-
shit.
Wong is
Wong
dead.
Wong.
Was
Oh my God.
Wong the woman who screamed?
We'll get to that. So Strange casts a memory spell so he can view Wong's last memories.
Oh great. It's
He's
like
dead.
it's like Snape.
It is.
God damn it.
So
That's-
through the memory spell, we learn that Wong saved a woman by sacrificing himself because Dracula killed him.
Okay.
So Strange uses the Eye of Agamotto, that thing on his neck,
Yes,
to
yes.
track down Dracula. Tracks him down to, his coffin.
I can't believe Dracula killed Wong.
doesn't seem like something he would do.
No.
Just
So
No, it doesn't.
wakes Dracula up from his coffin. They fight. They both know
fight.
magic. Strange traps him in a mind prison.
Mind Crush.
Yeah.
Traps him in a mind prison where now Strange is in the past to Vlad the Impaler times, where Strange is now dressed up.
When the fuck did he get there?
So Strange is like a little racist, mind you, dressed up as Sultan Mehmed II.
Is that true?
Oh, what I say it.
Is that true? I was
The
unaware.
natural enemy of Vlad the Impaler, Sultan Mehmed II.
Okay.
They have a little historically accurate war.
All right. All right.
Is that who
okay.
Dominic Cooper plays in Dracula Untold or whatever?
Yeah. But now just imagine that as
Doctor
Doctor Strange.
All right. Okay. Okay.
So in the history war, Strange wins. But then Dracula just wakes up from like a bad dream, so it didn't even matter. It's pointless.
What the hell?
So Dracula's like, why'd you come into my coffin house and assault me, bro? And Strange's
why?
like, you killed my manservant. And Dracula's like, this is all over a slave?
Yeah, like you're what? Like you're...
Holy shit!
So,
I fucking told you. It's...
Wow, Dracula is a bad guy.
So Dracula's like honestly offended.
When is he a good guy?
Sometimes.
Dracula's really offended by this, so he just fucking like eviscerates Strange, just kills him.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
So now Dr. Strange is dead.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is dead, but it's okay. He just like pops his astral form out and is just like, yeah, whatever. I die all the time.
Right.
Nothing matters.
Right.
But Dracula's like, in 3 days he'll rise as a vampire, because that's how that works apparently. When you die by a vampire.
So Dr. Strange will now be Dr. Strange vampire.
Yeah, in 3 days.
Okay.
So in the meantime, we're going to follow Dracula for a little bit. Dracula's going to go into a New York City alley. Remember, this all takes place in New York City, because that's where Doctor Strange lives.
Of course.
And astral projection Doctor Strange starts doing more memory bullshit to Dracula.
I don't know what you're looking at me for. Fucking...
I'm just looking.
No, not you, Joe. Keep
Yeah.
side-eyeing me.
Like-
So, and this is where the Dr. Sun
Is this
stuff
for real?
comes in. Dracula starts having weird visions of Dr. Sun and that whole bullshit in this alley. And so a bunch of regular New York City people are like, look at this fucking bum.
Yeah.
Screaming at himself.
Yeah.
And then Dracula wakes up from the vision and gets so embarrassed that he gets all like blushy. He's like, oh, but I'm a lord. I can't be seen like this. And he runs away.
Senpai.
See, it was important to tell you this whole Chinese subplot.
Yes. Yeah.
So he runs away,
Okay.
goes back to Doctor Strange's body, waits out the 3 days just so Doctor Strange can wake up as his vampire servant.
Ah.
Except he's not his vampire servant. He's a vampire, but not like enthralled to Dracula. So then Doctor Strange summons God.
So, there's a lot of like qualifiers in this story.
Jesse, say that last sentence again.
Doctor Strange summons God, Jehovah, Yahweh.
Yahweh?
How does he do that?
You can just summon him with magic.
He's the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, is beholden to Doctor Strange.
Yeshua?
No, not Jesus, Jake.
He summons
Jehovah.
He summons Jehovah to burn the vampirism out of himself, curing his vampirism.
Holy shit.
That's insane.
And then he uses it to burn the Dracula out of Dracula. Turning him into ash.
Okay. Alright.
And then, since Wong had died before before Doctor Strange, Wong was already a vampire. So he burns the vampirism out of Wong, too. And so everything's fine.
So God saves the day.
Yeah, God saves the dead.
Just like in real life.
Like in real life.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you believe in the light of the Lord.
Dracula comes back later, though.
Oh.
I guess
Typical.
fuck God then.
Yes, so God didn't really do a solid there.
No, he saved Doctor Strange from being a vampire.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you have been jaded to the way of the Lord.
There you go.
This is too complicated.
That's the story of how Doctor Strange fought Dracula.
The end?
The end.
Question time.
Alright.
I'm doing that to like
What
cut so
year-
I can do a graphic, but I'm probably
What
gonna
year
end up
was
leaving
this
it in.
again?
83.
83. Okay. I don't know what to do with this.
We've just broken him at this point.
I don't know
We're
what
just
to
like-
do with this. Dracula.
Yes.
The fucking supercomputer.
Yeah, what the fuck did that have to do with anything?
He had Doctor Strange made
Right.
him have the vision so he'd get embarrassed in the alley so he would run away. I couldn't tell you that part without the context of why that was important. God damn it, Jake. Do the reading.
Like, God damn it.
So,
Never.
wait, so you read this comic book?
Yes.
this is just one book, or is this like?
It's a
series
couple
of
different
books?
issues of different series that's all been collected together to form like a Doctor Strange versus Dracula book. Like it has that random issue of Dracula's own comic book to just explain the Doctor Son bullshit.
Okay. All right.
Because it's important to know. Why else would he have these visions? Why does it matter? I don't know. I need to know.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Sure.
So Wong saved so like Dracula was just gonna kill a random woman
He
to
gotta
like
feed.
feed, and then Wong was like killed trying to save her.
Yeah.
Why is Wong such a wuss?
I don't know.
He's
Dracula's too powerful.
Yeah.
not
So-
more powerful than the Lord.
No one's more powerful than the Lord.
So, since you read the book and saw the pictures,
Yeah.
your favorite part, okay?
I can't read.
So, how exactly does Dracula summon God?
No, Doctor Strange summons God.
Oh, how does Doctor Strange summon God?
He's got his own whole, like, his hand gestures. The Eye of Agamotto opens. He does some incantations where he, like, says all the names of God, Jehovah, Yahweh. Like, he does the whole thing.
I'm
And
not.
then a big blinding circle comes out, and it's the light of God.
I'm not gonna lie. This sounds like a kind of movie like make on a budget for a Christian Bible camp. Where they're like, oh, we have this problem. What do? Let's call God. And then they just start praying, and the problem gets solved. And they're like, anything can be solved with the light of the Lord. It's just...
Yeah.
Jeremy, you've been to Bible camp. Tell us, is this what...
Yeah, that's it.
I was there too.
This was
It's a little more traumatizing than that, but
This was essentially the Adventures of Bible Man.
Come on, Jeremy. We made Jonah and the Whale out of a Sprite bottle. Okay?
yeah, you did. Yeah, we did that together, and then I went to Sleepaway Bible Camp, and a man told me that the owl tattoo that he had was going to send him to hell forever.
I love that.
Okay.
All right.
Any
back
other
on-
questions?
Yeah, one more.
All right.
If I can think of one.
Okay. I always get all 3 questions.
Yeah.
He's always got to dig into me.
Yeah.
You nonsense.
Jesse always picks and or makes up like the most interesting stories. Seriously.
Thanks.
Because like Jeremy's are always long. Jake's are always dumb.
I picked the garbage.
I know you want to hear another Dracula tale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ban Dracula from this show after this.
Never.
Yeah,
No,
but
we gotta
I feel
do-
like Dracula gets around.
We're gonna do one more for Rule of 3, and then
Yeah.
we're moving on with our lives.
Yeah, one more for the season.
And then we do a
Okay.
Dracula episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Just all Dracula.
Oh, there's going to be 2
comics.
different Dracula. There's DC Dracula episode and there's Marvel Dracula episode.
That's fair.
So we
Yeah.
need an Image Comics Dracula episode.
Do they have that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is Dracula in Spawn?
I mean,
Probably.
Invincible fought a werewolf once. I'm sure
That's not the same.
That's a werewolf. Joe, what's your question for Jesse?
What does Dracula look like in this story?
At which point, in the history vision area, he looks like Vlad the Impaler. But in
Okay. How about in like actual?
he looks like fucking Bela Lugosi.
I was just about to say.
with the cape and
Really?
the nice hair and the nice
With
suit.
the white shirt?
Yeah, all of it. Like he's Dracula. Like,
Okay.
You look at this guy like that's a fucking
Yeah.
vampire.
Yeah.
Just go to a Spirit Halloween and point at a vampire
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah.
It's the 80s.
Okay.
In my head, I was imagining
It's
Bela
83.
Lugosi.
So, okay. All right, no more questions.
All right, decision time.
Decision.
It's decide time.
Decision time. Oh my god. I feel like Jake's story was like last year.
It's been a
I don't
minute.
fucking remember it anymore.
He was a vet.
All right, he was a
The,
man.
the
He
militant,
really didn't remember it.
I really did.
the militant atheist.
Right, no. Ghost Mutt. That's
Yeah,
right.
Ghost Mutt.
That's
Ghost
what I
Mutt.
remember.
Loki was there.
With the empirical.
Right. Right, the empirical. Oh dear God. All right, Jeremy's was way too long.
That's not a for or against it being true, though.
We got a pattern. Garbage, long, and nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I picked Jake the last time.
Which means you should pick Jake this time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm full of shit most of the time.
You guys made it even harder because now you're like yelling things off the sidelines, like, "Oh, so fake." Blame
Blame him for that.
So,
He
like,
started that.
You both started. So now I'm like, "Oh God."
Jake makes one comment about my mom, and I was just like, it's time to just bother
I'm just
him.
over here asking questions about everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that is fair. I did start that.
Okay.
I'll take that then.
Okay. You know what? I hate to do it, and I feel like it's wrong. I'm gonna go against my gut again. Okay. I'm gonna go with my brain again.
Okay.
It's gonna fucking fail me.
Why do you do this?
Okay, because I want to believe that Jesse's story is real because I love that so much. I really want that to be real because honestly, I kind of want to read that one. I kind of want to fucking read that. So I'm gonna go with Jake again. Your story's fake.
Joe, I was telling you the truth.
No.
Jeremy was the liar.
Oh my God.
Dr. Strange vs. Dracula was real.
Dr. Strange
Thank
as
God.
a vet with a ghost dog
Thank
was
God.
real.
You know what, Jeremy? I don't know how you fucking do it because I'm like, there's no way he sat there and made this whole fucking thing up.
He did. And he consistently does it.
What are we gonna do when Marvel and DC start stealing ideas from this channel?
Sue him.
Yeah, really. I'm like, I did. I like checked out during the second half of his story. I'm like, this is some just.
I saw
this is
you
some like
fucking
long
space
comic book
out.
bullshit. I'm like, I don't know how you did it. Good on you, really. Props for the effort.
Thanks.
A for effort.
If we're doing scoring by who successfully lied, Jeremy's winning.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy,
I'm 3 for 3, baby.
3 for 3.
For God's
Jeremy's
sake.
doing his fucking Sailor Moon pose over there.
Yeah. For God's sake.
Only 1 for 5, Joe. Come
Yeah.
on.
You'll get him next time, champ.
Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up.
Joe's just eating up these losses. He's just like, I'm a hungry little piggy. That's my new catchphrase! We got a new one!
All right.
Season 2, baby.
All right. It's better than the shooting off in the sink.
Nah, it's your catchphrase. You said it. Now you're first.
I didn't say it.
And that's a cut.
Hello. Like if you want. Dislike if you feel like it. Subscribe. I don't care. Hit a bell if you want to ring. If you see me in the grocery store, don't bother me. I don't want you to know who I am, and you never will. Enjoy my videos. Enjoy Kat's videos. Call her the chief, though, or I will find you.